The air is thick and heavy in the early morning light of ancient Utah, a place that feels both familiar and alien. This is a world from 125 million years ago, a time when the Earth was ruled by giants. Giant ferns and ancient conifer trees create a lush green maze, a labyrinth of life that has stood the test of time. A wide, slow-moving river cuts through the plain, its banks muddy and soft, a lifeline for countless creatures. The world is quiet, a tense silence before the hunt begins, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. Something watches from the shadows, a predator of immense size and power, its eyes locked on its unsuspecting prey. A herd of iguanodon-like dinosaurs moves slowly near the riverbank, unaware of the lurking danger that stalks them. The predator is patient, a master of its craft, ready to strike with lethal precision. Suddenly the silence is broken by a flash of movement, a blur of feathers and claws. A group of Utahraptors, true giants of the raptor family, erupts from the trees, their eyes fixed on their target. They move with terrifying speed and grace, their powerful legs closing the distance to the herd with astonishing swiftness. The plant eaters panic, but it's too late. The predators are upon them. The hunters have chosen their victim, a young adult strayed too far from the group, now isolated and vulnerable. The lead Utahraptor leaps into the air, a feathered demon with claws outstretched, ready to deliver the fatal blow. It lands on the back of the struggling plant eater, its massive claw plunging deep, sealing the fate of its prey. The herd flees, leaving their fallen member to its fate, the brutal reality of survival in this ancient world. The hunt is over in moments, a swift and deadly dance of life and death. The sun rises higher, casting its golden light on a brutal scene of survival, illuminating the harsh realities of this ancient world. This is a daily drama in the ancient world of the dinosaurs, a never-ending cycle of life and death. A testament to the relentless cycle of life and death, a story as old as time itself. The story of Utahraptor begins in the rugged landscapes of eastern Utah. In 1991, paleontologist Jim Kirkland uncovered something extraordinary, a giant raptor dinosaur. Named Utahraptor ostromyzi, it was a true monster, the largest of all dromaeosaurs. Standing 6 feet tall at the hips and stretching over 20 feet long, it weighed close to 1,000 pounds. This heavyweight predator was built for taking down large prey. Its most terrifying weapon was the massive killing claw on each foot, used as a grappling hook. Utahraptor lived during the early Cretaceous period, part of a unique ecosystem in ancient Utah. It shared its world with large armored dinosaurs and giant plant eaters like iguanodon. In this dangerous world, Utahraptor was at the top of the food chain, a giant killer that commanded respect and inspired fear. When you think of a raptor, you probably picture the dinosaurs from Jurassic Park. These creatures, with their menacing claws and cunning intelligence, have become a staple in pop culture. These movie monsters are iconic but not real. They are a blend of science and Hollywood magic designed to thrill and terrify audiences. The real Utahraptor was very different and in many ways more impressive. Unlike the scaly creatures on screen, Utahraptors likely had feathers, adding a bird-like quality to their fearsome appearance. The first major difference is size. The real Velociraptor was much smaller than its movie counterpart. In reality, it was about the size of a turkey, not the human-sized predators we see in films. The filmmakers based their raptors on Deinonychus but exaggerated its size. This creative liberty made for a more intimidating on-screen presence. The real giant of the raptor family was Utahraptor, a true 6-foot-tall killer. This predator was much larger and more formidable than the Velociraptor. Another key difference is intelligence. Movie raptors are portrayed as geniuses, but real raptors were more like modern birds of prey. Their brains were adapted for survival, not complex problem-solving. Their intelligence was instinctual, honed for survival and hunting. They relied on keen senses and quick reflexes to catch their prey. The hunting style shown in movies is not entirely accurate. Real raptors likely used ambush tactics, relying on stealth and surprise rather than coordinated pack hunting. For Utahraptor, the claw was likely used as an anchor, pinning prey down. This powerful tool helped them immobilize their victims. It would then use its sharp teeth to finish the job. These teeth were designed to tear through flesh and bone efficiently. This method, known as raptor prey restraint, is less flashy but more realistic. It showcases the true nature of these ancient predators, blending the ferocity of a hunter with the precision of a skilled killer. One of the biggest mistakes Hollywood made with its raptors was their appearance. We now know many dinosaurs, especially theropods like Utahraptor, were covered in feathers. They were more like giant, terrifying birds. Fossils show clear impressions of feathers, changing our understanding. While no direct evidence of feathers on Utahraptor exists, its closest relatives had them. Feathers would have provided insulation and could have been used for display. Bright colors might have helped Utahraptors communicate or intimidate rivals. These feathers were a key part of its biology. They did not mean Utahraptor could fly. Instead, they might have been used for balance. The image of a giant feathered Utahraptor is a radical departure from the scaly movie monster. It is a more accurate and fascinating picture of the real animal. The life of a paleontologist is often one of slow, patient work. Each day is spent meticulously uncovering the secrets of the past, using careful hands and sharp eyes to reveal stories hidden for millions of years. It's a job that requires not just scientific knowledge but also a deep sense of curiosity and wonder. For Utahraptor, a giant block of sandstone held an entire group of these predators, locked together in time. This block was so massive and dense that it took years just to extract it from the earth, and even longer to begin to understand what it contained. This incredible find is known as the Utahraptor megablock, a discovery that has fascinated scientists and dinosaur enthusiasts alike. Discovered in the early 2000s, it contains the remains of multiple dinosaurs, all preserved together in a single, astonishing slab of stone. The sheer number of bones and the complexity of their arrangement make this one of the most significant fossil discoveries in North America. It is a snapshot of a single, violent event from the early Cretaceous, a moment frozen in time when life and death collided in dramatic fashion. Preserved within are skeletons of at least one adult Utahraptor, several juveniles, and a large plant eater. This mix of predators and prey offers a rare glimpse into the interactions and dangers of the ancient world. The story of the megablock is one of both discovery and challenge. Each layer of rock removed reveals new mysteries, and every bone uncovered adds another piece to the puzzle. The block had to be carefully transported to a lab for preparation, a delicate process that required teamwork, planning, and precision to ensure nothing was lost or damaged. Paleontologists use tiny tools to remove the surrounding rock without damaging the bones. Every movement is deliberate, as even the smallest mistake could destroy invaluable evidence. The megablock is not just a collection of bones, it is a fossilized event, a moment in prehistory preserved for us to study and interpret. The way the skeletons are positioned tells a story of a single catastrophic event, offering a rare and vivid window into the lives and deaths of these ancient creatures. The scene preserved in the megablock is one of high drama and tragedy. A large iguanodont becomes stuck in a treacherous patch of ground. A pack of Utahraptors, drawn by the promise of an easy meal, arrives. The evidence suggests a frenzied attack, but the raptors become trapped too. The block provides a wealth of information that isolated bones never could. By studying the different sizes of the Utahraptors, we learn about their growth rates. The presence of multiple individuals of different ages suggests they lived in family groups. The preparation of the megablock is a monumental task, revealing the final moments of these animals. The megablock is a storybook written in bone and stone. The idea of pack-hunting raptors was made famous by movies, but it was based on real evidence. The Utahraptor megablock provides compelling evidence of social behavior. Utahraptor was not a lone hunter, it was a social animal that lived and hunted in groups. This pack would have likely been a family unit led by a large, experienced adult. Hunting in a pack made Utahraptor a formidable predator. The megablock gives us a glimpse into the family life of a dinosaur. It transforms Utahraptor from a solitary monster into a highly successful social predator. For decades, our image of the raptor has been shaped by Hollywood. The real Utahraptor, uncovered from the rocks, is more profound. The true story of this animal is more awe-inspiring than any movie myth. The journey of discovery makes science exciting. The story of the Utahraptor megablock is a tale of chance discovery and years of work. Every new bone adds to the story, a scientific adventure connecting us to real creatures. The real Utahraptor was a unique predator with its own biology and behaviors. It was a social animal that likely lived in family packs. The megablock holds many more secrets, opening new avenues for research. The truth about the past is the most exciting story of all.
Thanks for watching.